Hi, everyone. Coach Sullivan here again with MGS Coaching Football. To my subscribers, I thank you, and non-subscribers, I'm really hoping I can tease you into pushing that button. This past fall, I completed my 38th year coaching football, and I was a defensive coordinator, but over that time, I've also been an offensive coordinator, special teams coordinator, longtime head coach, and all of this at both the collegiate and high school levels. In this presentation, I want to talk to you about how we defend the slot block on the safety versus the inside Veer triple option. Okay? So, again, this is how we in our 3-4 defend against the inside Veer, the triple option, when the slot arc blocks the safety. Okay? So over here, I got the key terms, including the outside linebacker technique specific just for this one particular slot block. And then over here, I'm going to diagram it for you. Okay, and it's going to bring in our base perimeter run support principles that we teach our safeties from day one. Okay, even though this is technically, it's not sky or orbit support non-subscribers, you're going to have to push that button, okay? As I don't predetermine the run supports. It's all based upon tackle and slot block, as you're about to learn. So the first key term here is inside veer itself, triple, okay? This is a B and to C gap is the dive. So you'll see how we quickly cancel out the dive and make it a double option, quarterback pitch, okay? C to D gap is typically the quarterback, and then D gap extends all the way to the sidelines. That's the pitch. Okay. So now, speaking of, number two term is tackle, play side, slot key, play side, slot key. Excuse me. Okay. So why do we do that? Well, I'm not going to get into what everybody in the offensive line does in the surface, but suffice it to say, the play side tackle, if the term is sifts up to second level, always looking to cut off inside linebackers, starting with play side inside linebacker first. Sift. So if play side tackle's not sifting, then he is high hatting because he is in pass protection. Okay? So just like in gray 4, and guess what the coverage is? Gray 4, not subscribers, push the button. These people are reading the slot. Who is number 2? Look, 1 wide receiver, 2 play side slot. And then they're also, as they do in gray 4, they are reading surface first, surface to 2, surface to 2. So see, we're tying in our base way of playing defense. Okay, this is our base front. It's our base coverage, and now we're tweaking the slot portion of how we defend the force, the perimeter, okay, to the inside via triple option. Okay. So again, when he sifts up to linebacker, he will either arc release outside or veer release inside. But either way, he's getting up to second level. When that's the case, now the eyes go from tackle to slot. It happens real quick. Usually the widest the slot gets is his inside toe might be on the inside of the outside foot of the tackle, but usually his inside toe splits the tackle stance. Frequently, he stacks the tackle. So you got plenty of time to read tackle to slot and see what the slot's doing, who he's trying to block. Okay? So play slide slot block in this presentation is he is going to arc the safety. Okay? So all I am going to do is that for right now. Okay? So literally, when he's going to slot block, he opens 1, crossover 2, 3, and then he's up the field. So he's trying to widen to get in a position to get up the field to try and cut the safety. That's the arc, right? 1, 2, 3, then get the shoulder square, get up the field. Okay? So, to defeat that, number 3, outside linebacker uses what we call a slick technique. Slick. What we're essentially doing is we're dictating to the slot who he's blocking. It's an automatic switch. Okay, slick is the outside linebacker is blocking the slot. Literally, I kid you not. Slick technique on the slot. Okay, so what that means, okay, so when he reads, he's trying to arc 1, 2, 3. He is going to work up the field slightly and outside and get hands on. Okay, he's going to widen with the slot and prevent him from getting past the line of scrimmage, and he's going to protect his outside arm and leg. Okay, so I'm going to do the defensive reaction in black. See, when it's going to be arc on the safety, the number one is the first defender outside the guard, so there is our defensive end. Then they're going to pitch key is number 2, the next guy outside. Okay? So first of all, let's talk about how we cancel out the dive. Whether he arc releases to sift the inside linebacker or Veer releases, our defensive end's playing his base technique, which is he's a B-gap defender in our base defense. See how simple this is for us? So he is throwing hands, stepping, and taking the B-gap. That cancels out the dive, making it a double option. So see how simple this is? We're playing our base defense, and it's no longer a triple, it's a double, because by playing base technique with your defensive ends in the 3-4, there is no dive. Now we're talking inside via. Midline's a separate presentation. Okay? And so now it's disconnect, keep. So now it's quarterback pitch. Boom, double option. That's huge. Okay? So now, right, here it is. The slick technique. And there's no call made. It's just an automatic reaction. Right? Quarterback, here it comes. So now his eyes are here. Well, now he's got this. And he's got the outside linebacker knocking the daylights, the snot, out of his slot, who's trying to get away from him because his assignment is here. You see what I'm saying? So you just create some hesitation in the quarterback. Right? For me, in my experience, if this slot's able to arc up to the safety, you got problems. Okay? Because ball's pitched. Okay? Block here, ball's pitched. That guy pitched back. There's nobody to account for him. Yeah, this is a problem. And you're in chase mode. Okay? So here is where the safety comes in, because the safety is simply using what we call stack. Okay, so what stack would be is if 2 were removed, right? Non-subscribers push the button, so subscribers, right? It's orbit because 2 is removed, so safety's automatic stack. He's fitting in opposite the outside linebacker, making him right. Well, by widening out, that's similar to what orbit would be, right? Because 2 is removing himself, and the outside linebacker is keeping him back there. So now, reading here, he sees the tackle's block. He's fitting in side, and he has now become the quarterback defender. And hopefully the inside linebacker is able to patch over, whether it was the arc or the veer. And now we have 1, 2, an inside and an outside quarterback defender. Boom, done. And it's very, very effective. Corner protects the sideline as always. And so to people saying, well, what about play action? Go back to the beginning. When the tackle's sifting, there is no pass. It's not the same at all as the RPOs now, where you got linemen downfield, right? Run blocking. Oh, no. This type of triple option, he's downfield. It's a run. It's the option. If it's pass, he's going to be hi-hatting. Even if he's turning back for the sprint out, it's still a hi-hat. It's a pass. Okay? So this is how we defeat the slot arc block, or the attempted, in our situation, because of the slick technique, outside linebacker is defeating the block as if it's a wide receiver in a slot, right? A regular twin look, defeating that slot block, okay? Protecting the outside, telling the safety, you're fitting inside, dude. You're a quarterback defender. Okay? So, as I said at the beginning to my subscribers, I say thank you. Non-subscribers, I hope I tease you into pushing that button. Everybody, please reach out to me at CoachMJSullivan@gmail.com. Love to talk football with you. I want to thank you for watching MJS Coaching Football, and I want to thank YouTube for providing this platform.